Okay, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to make subregions. So subregions are regions on your surface that are different materials. And so, obviously if you make your whole site grass, it's not all going to be grass. You're going to have concrete pathways, you're going to have a building, you're going to have some asphalt for your parking lots. And so I'm going to show you how to make that, make those regions, change the materials and whatnot. So the best way to do this is in your site plan. Okay. Under your Massing and Site tab, you're going to select Subregion. So notice here this puts us in like a sketching mode. So again, you can use lines, you can use rectangles, you can offset lines. So for example, say you want to create a sidewalk and you want to, maybe start it here and go all the way over here. And then you want to make your sidewalk, I don't know, 4 feet wide, 4.5 feet wide. Sure, that's good. And you want to run it all the way over here, and then you can close it. So subregions only work if they're closed spaces, okay, because it's going to read and it's going to create that space off of a closed loop line. So once you create that, you can come over here and make sure the material is proper. Because I'm doing a sidewalk, I'm going to keep this as concrete lightweight. You could change this to like brick if you wanted, so like if you wanted to make a brick pathway. I'm just going to keep it as concrete for now, and then say OK, and then click the green check mark. If you accidentally click the green check mark and you didn't change the material, it's okay because you can select it and literally go change it here. And then in your 3D view, you can see, woohoo, there's my sidewalk. So if you wanted to extend that sidewalk and do it, like over here too, you can either make a new subregion or you can modify this one. So to modify it, for example, you would just click it, click edit boundary, and then I go back to the site for the site view because it's the most direct. And then I will just go in and draw, how do I want that to look. I'm not being very particular with my measurements right now. I ask you guys to be a little bit more particular as far as offset. And then, go right there. But notice here, if I try to close this, it's going to say, hey, that's not going to work. So, and the reason is because it's reading off of a closed loop. So what I need to do is I need to trim this here and I need to make it close. So there's some tools up here. Right here, you can split elements. So if you split this element like right here, now this is 2 lines. And then you can use like this corner tool and like trim them and just kind of bring them into, have them join. And so then from there, that should be a closed loop. Sometimes that line will just stay there like, hey, you did have a line there. And then it'll go away. So once you fix that, then, your concrete pathway will update, okay? Say you want to make another type of subregion, you just click subregion. We're going to make a new one. Say right here we want to make, maybe we want to start our parking lot right here. So let's do like a big rectangle for parking. You'll probably modify this later. Something else I want to show you guys in this video is how to like do fillets. And so if you click this fillet arc tool, you can either click those edges and create that fillet, or if you wanted to define a specific radius, say you want to do like 5 feet, you can do that and then you can click those edges and then they'll fill them. This was a tool a lot of y'all used in AutoCAD, and so I'm just showing you how to use it in Revit. Okay, I just reset that one to be consistent with everything. Okay, so you can curve lines like that. Say for this is our parking lot. Okay, so I'm going to change it to asphalt because that makes sense. And then say OK, and then say OK. And then now if we go look at our 3D view, we've got our grass, we've got our asphalt, we've got our sidewalk, and we can continue to make subregions as we go of different materials. You just continue to use that tool.